morning and hello, I'm Fresco. This is the Forex Supermodel Racing Review and Forex Briefing for Saturday the 25th of February 2023. Yesterday we had a race of interest, which means we've done the work but we didn't do the betting. And we basically, it was the, where is it, Wolverhampton 6:15. And we said that this Sudden Ambush, the favourite 10 to 11 was a decent horse. It was an A mover, but it was vulnerable to the setup in the race, and in the end Gincident beat it 13 to 2, but we weren't on it, but sort of semi-right assessment. So anyway, but the account's static at plus 69.9, so roughly 70 units in profit from a peak of about 72-73. Right, today we're at Chelmsford on the all-weather 540. It's restricted maiden, class 5, 3 to 5 year old, 6 furlong, model 98. Now it comes down to 3 as far as we're concerned. You've got this Empire of the Sun, which is number 1. And what do we know about, where is it? If I could find it. Empire of the Sun, right. Couple of runs, Wolverhampton 5, soft, so standard, novice stakes. That was a very decent race. The winner's rated 104. This Empire of the Sun didn't get anywhere near it, but it was rear and eased, so that was fair enough. And then it ran at Chelmsford 6, another novice stakes, model 98, which is where we are today. The second was rated 82. Rail move, and it was sort of semi-blocked, and it's subsequently been gelded anyway. So that's in with a shout. So we get a tick with Empire of the Sun. And so we've got 150 per £8 unit on at 6.2 to 1, so £150 on it, just over 6 to 1. The other one we quite like is this Pink Stripes. Was it number 6? Pink Stripes is the exposed runner in the field. It's 3 runs at Chester over 6 to get its handicap mark. Those were reasonable. As a sort of as 2-year-old, those were reasonable races, and then it went over 7 at Chester and didn't perform particularly well. Went to Musselburgh in a handicap good to soft, model 99, so it's quick. Wolverhampton 5, model 97, and then it went to Southall 5, which is 100 plus, which is very quick and performed pretty well in that. And it's been dropping down its mark, so it's that's where it started off at 56 and it's now down to 45. So it's come off 11 pounds in the official ratings. So it's significant, and it's sort of knocking on the door, and the general level of ability in this race is quite low. So it's that's worth a tick as well. Pink Stripes, and at 15 after 1 with £100 on that as well. So £1 per £8 unit. So, and the final one is this Take My Breath, which is number 8. Take My Breath. What do we know about that? Well, it's been in the race of the short 2 on the market, which is number 3 Invested and number 2 Copper Bay. And the interesting thing about Take My Breath is that it actually made, if you watch the race, this last race, that race that the front 2 were in, it actually makes quite a significant move from a trip handicapping perspective. So we quite like Take My Breath, even though we don't like the front 2 in the market there. So we'll give that a tick as well. And we've got 150 per £8 unit on that 7.2 to 1. So we're sort of spreading it around. And we've got a total of £4 on, or 400 in our case, giving us half a unit exposure. So that's what we're doing then, really, in that race. Chelmsford 540. Right, on the Forex front, yesterday we had US PCE. We sold the dollar yen basically into this PCE producer price index, PPE or whatever it is, and basically what happened was there was a Fed official talking on MSN, which is a news network in America, and talked up the dollar there. And we got in quite nicely. We were selling it just about 25 minutes before the announcement, the data. And then we got this extra spike. It spiked up about another 10-12 points, so we chased that down, and in the end it cost us the major part of the profit in the trade, but we made some money on that trade. So if you look at that dollar yen just prior to 13.30, you can see that you had this it pretty much peaked out till Mester basically owned his trap. And then it spiked up a little bit more, and then came off at 13.30, which is the sort of trade we like, because even if you get that sort of situation, you're pretty safe shorting into some serious data, which is about 25 minutes away, providing you've got your technical positions right. So and it was pretty buffered up against the stops. At that point. So anyway, that's where we are. We'll let you know how we go as we shape up for next week on the Forex front, and hopefully we'll get a result on the racing. So Chelmsford, 5:40, second race at Chelmsford, having a go at 3. Number 1, Empire of the Sun. Number 6, Pink Stripes, and number 8, Take My Breath. So we'll see how we go with that, and we'll let you know tomorrow. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and goodbye.